Melissa Burgett from ORS and Jacob Inosencio from the Global Running Day Mile Extravaganza. I just realized what Global Running Day was, and you don't have to be an elite runner to participate.
Thank God, then I can participate. As you pointed out earlier, I'm like the embarrassing track athlete.
Well, no, you're not the pole vaulter.
I'm not the vaulter.
In the Inosencio family, but
yes.
An elite distance runner.
Wow.
So give you your credit.
I did all right, but elite would maybe be a stretch.
I use the word elite freely.
Freely. I appreciate that. My dad and I last night were trying to decide if we were going to run the alumni mile, but I was in Birkenstocks and he was in slacks. So
there were a lot of people that ran it last night.
We decided not to do that. Yeah. I thought, were you over there announcing?
I was.
I did.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Yes. I love the Selby meet. That actually is 10 years ago. Last night was where I decided to run track because I played baseball my first year.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, well, I wish I had run track more, but so it goes. But running has always been an important part of our family and is how we got connected with Mr. Block and the Michigan Running Foundation.
That's
so
awesome.
It's been a great opportunity for Grow Jackson to make money.
So
it's a great fundraiser.
The Mighty Mile Global Running Day, I'd never heard of it until today.
They're two separate events.
Oh.
Yep, happening on the same day. That's probably why you haven't heard of it in that fashion. Yes, the
It
Michigan
doesn't
Running
exist.
Foundation, this is their second year running the Mighty Mile, and it is a free running event for children ages 5 to 14. And that is going to be at the middle school at Parkside on Wednesday, June 7th, starting at 7 p.m. You can show up at 5:45 to pick up your bibs and things like that. I was going to bring my children's the swag that they got last year to actually have it in hand, and I forgot. But just by signing up, and again, it is free, the children will receive a t-shirt, a medal, a water bottle, and a drawstring bag. And I believe everything this year is red. I believe that's the color. Last year it was gold. Such a fun event, and the point of it is just to introduce children to this healthy, fun, competitive event in running. And they actually do get a bib that has a chip on the back, so they will get their time.
Cool.
And they are set in phases based on heats based on their ages, and they get to compete. They can run their very best mile. They can try it out for the very first time. There's all kinds of volunteers. There's a race DJ, and there's Jacob warming the kids up from last year.
Awesome.
And it's just so much fun. They usually limit it to 200 kids, and for the Jackson area, we've actually gotten them to extend it to 300, and registration as of last night was at 228. So there are still opportunities for children to register, and it's just an awesome, really fun event.
That's cool.
No experience needed.
No experience needed.
You don't have to be elite.
Yeah, the idea for Global Running Day is, all people, all shapes and sizes, to just get moving.
Yeah. Yep, and that's a celebration of the event, or just celebration of the activity. And that one is actually going to be in Grass Lake.
Okay.
And that's around their farmers market. They have live music the first and third Wednesdays with their farmers market. So the Grass Lake Roadrunners, Grass Lake Roadrunners, an established running group, hosts this event every year. This year, their Ann Arbor Running Company, who is a event sponsor of the ORS Race Series, is going to be there with a tent, as well as a shoe rep from On Cloud Shoes. So if you want to try them out, give them a shot. You can put on a pair of shoes and go ahead and do the run there.
Those are my dad airport shoes.
Yeah. Oh wow.
They're perfect. They work out great.
They do. Aren't they?
They work out so great. Yeah,
So
I love the shoes.
That will be there, and then M&K Jetting, who's also a major event sponsor of the ORS Race Series.
Just say hi to Mark. He's watching right now.
Hi, Mark. Thank you for all of your
Mark.
support. We'll be providing post-run snacks and water for the runners that night. So huge event in Grass Lake, huge event here in Jackson. One for families, adults, and one just strictly for kids. So a lot to celebrate on that day.
I think that's awesome. We've got, with all the things you're doing, and thanks to all your sponsors like M&K, this community's got to be healthier than, our neighbors.
That's what we're hoping for.
Absolutely. I always say this to folks because I think we take it for granted, being in Jackson, from Jackson, how incredible it is that a community of our size, that is not a community that would maybe have this event compared to maybe like a Washtenaw County, has such a robust Roadrunner series, has these kinds of events for hundreds of kids. Last night, sitting there at Selby, I was just thinking, it's pretty tremendous that we have such an appreciation for being active and getting outside, and such an attention to those healthy opportunities.
Talk about the sense of community that comes along with the sport of running.
There's literally nothing better than running. Seriously. You said earlier it's for all shapes and sizes and people, no experience needed. And I always say to everybody, running's for everybody. Nike had a great ad a long time ago that the road is always open. And what I love so much about running is that you just need a pair of shoes and one foot in front of the other. You don't have to be faster than anybody. You just have to compete against yourself. And if you're moving, if you're walking and then you're running, you're a runner. There's no, you've got to run this or this or this. Like many other sports, it's super accessible. And it's just, it's innate to who we are and what we do.
Yeah.
We've been running as a species for 100,000 years.
And you don't even need shoes, as Jacob has proven.
You don't even need shoes. If you want to run on the road, I might recommend shoes. But no, I often run without shoes. Usually when I'm trying to coach track. I think some of the parents get a little nervous. Like, who is that crazy guy out there running around yelling at my 7th grader?
Well, Melissa, this race series over the last few years has just, over the top. The stuff we hear about it, it's so cool. And then the numbers increasing with each race. And for those driving around the community, when you happen to just drive by while a race is going on, it's staggering seeing all the people. So congratulations.
It's so much fun. We're really excited for this year. There's 2 more races coming up in June.
That's right.
The Rose Run, Jeff was here yesterday.
Yes.
The Jeff Beagle, so June 17th, and then June 21st, Concord Classic.
Amazing.
Yeah,
A lot going on.
Keep running.
Yeah, all summer long we've got something. Just about every month now.
Yes, so there's going to be 2 in June, 2 in July, 2 in August, and then ours in September. There's a break in October, but we will have a pop-up run, pop-up training run in October, and then finish up with a turkey trot.
Cool.
I am not going to get roped into directing any more 5Ks. I'm going to put that on the record, on the air.
Oh, we're going to...
No January or October road race from Grow Jackson.
But we'll be able to see you, of course, at all,
I'll be there.
all of the races.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Jacob Inosencio and Melissa Burgett, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, guys.
More of the morning show right after this.